G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Stick Shift Garage. Been a little while since the last update. Quick workshop walk around today. A few things to show you on the Coupe project. A couple of wiring harnesses from American Auto Wire. And some real exciting news that in a week from now we'll be kicking off Street Week 2025 in Sweden. So a couple days from now I'll be on the plane shooting over to see Martin and the guys, and we're going to attempt to do it all again in Martin's 32. A few new project cars and action from the boys over there. Nisa's been hard at doing a larger single turbo conversion on his car, and Henrik's been flat out building a BMW Coupe, a whole car built from scratch since last time. So full 25.3 chassis, I think. All-wheel drive, 8 HP, twin, single turbo LS, pretty big turbo. So he's ironing out a few issues, testing over the weekend at Malmo, and looking forward to seeing that and seeing how we get on for the week. So real exciting, and if you've been around since the beginning, you would have seen the early content from last year, which was the first time I'd been over there, and amazing time, like probably the best car thing I've ever been around. Absolutely great people, great event, and a lot of Ks in Europe. Pretty cool time. So really looking forward to that, and I'll be creating a heap of content again and shooting all the action. Hopefully get a few uploads up while I'm over there, and the rest of it I'll just filter through once I get back. So keep your eyes peeled, and fair bit of action coming in the next few weeks. So really pick up the game. Cheers. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll put up a few of my favourite parts from Street Week last year. A bit of the action and a few snapshots of what we got up to so you can see what it's all about. Today I thought I'd go through a few things that I've picked up for the Coupe project. Not a lot of actual hands-on action, but a few parts have come around. If I can work out how to turn this thing around. You'll have to excuse the mess on the desk. So wheels come. It's a Sebelt from Italy, kind of like a drag style setup. A little bit different to all the other ones you see, a bit of a flat bottom. So this should look pretty trick in there. I'll set up couple of switches on a backing plate and paddle shifts and all that, etc. Low car shifters come. Thanks to Dad for bringing that back to us from his recent trip to LA. So this is their electronic sports style shifter. So we go down into drive, slide it across. You can do it one-handed, and then you can go up through the gears, kind of like a Tiptronic style, and back down as well, and then back across into normal drive. So quite a nice shifter, nice and smooth. All the limit switches and all that set up in there. So we'll make a bit of a pedestal, and this will end up getting mounted sort of somewhere up high, about here-ish, I'm guessing. So pretty excited to have all that stuff so we can start sort of setting up, working out where things are going to go, and position-wise, I'll order the steering column. Now I can get a hold of the wheel and work out the actual dimensions of where we're going to end up. Service station with an ice cream. What do you reckon, Martin?
Tasty.
Tasty.
Lågfrekvent vis.
Oh, pump it. Pump it.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
It's starting to sound.
It's currently 2:37 in the morning. Not that you could tell, especially back in Australia. This sun deal's pretty wild. And the boys are going at it, getting the diff back in and welding the saddles back on for the leaf springs. It had a bit of a pinion angle issue before. Just a Tuesday drive.
It's the first drive you have in Sweden.
It is. Nervous, Martin?
No, I'm okay. But it's right-hand traffic, and it's a bit of a tough car to start with. But it works.
It does.
I'm not worried at all.
I'm not too scared yet. I was a little bit ago.
No problem, as
All
I
good.
say always. Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Kronsikterna slutar prata med morsan. Och det där var inte en bild på bensinmack, det såg bra.
So something else I thought a few people might be interested in. These are American Auto Wire harnesses. So this is a Power Plus 20 and this is a Highway 22. So I'll just sort of open them up and sort of go through the basics of them if you haven't seen this style of harness before. So this Power Plus setup basically has all your fuses, your indicator flashes for hazard and standard indicators. And this one is pre-terminated at the back. So as you can see here, all the wires come off and basically everything branches out to everything. So all your lights, ignition, steering column, all of that stuff. And then your charging circuit is separate. A couple of maxi fuses there, fuse holders, that's set up. What else is in here? Your speed sensor wiring, your dash grounds, all of that. Heavy duty light switch is included, and heavy duty dipper switch also included in this one, and all the other bits and pieces. So this one is a 20 circuit setup, no relays or anything built in yet, just fused circuits. So all your standard stuff plus 5 or 6 extras that are in there anyway. So your standard stuff also includes your radio, your aircon feed, all of that. Then your extras that people might not use or might not need but can be there for later on, they'll be like your lighter or spare 12 volt fuse, your fuel pump power, power seats, power door locks, power windows, cruise control. So these are all already included in the harness that can just sit there blanked off for the future if you're thinking you could possibly upgrade or something like that. So this is quite a good option because once you throw one of these in, you've got a very good base unit to start with if you're looking to add an aircon in the future or power windows, heated seats, any of that extra stuff. Now the next one is the Highway 22. So this is a much sort of more advanced, bigger setup and completely different style. So as you can see here, this is the fuse box. So it comes pre-wired with your ignition wires on it, but that's it. Everything else gets terminated into this side of it. So you run from the extremities back to the fuse box. So opposite setup to this one, which means that you can make a much neater setup out of this. And a few other benefits. This comes with a 40 amp relay setup already, spare 20 amp relay for something, LED flasher capabilities, reverse light setup in this one, which that doesn't have, and much nicer looking and easier to sort of get a better professional finish, in my opinion, out of this setup. Also included is a lot more stuff in the setup, but you obviously have to pay for it. So you get heavy duty ignition switch, heavy duty light switch again, dipper switch, all your standard wiring there, alternator setup, alternator charge wire, ignition feed, and all your accessories. So just something different if people haven't really seen them before. I thought I'd just go through them. I've picked these up for my personal stock because I'm starting to take on a lot of these different jobs now. I guess the main difference between the two, other than the cost, is also the size. So you can sort of see the size difference between the two. If you've got somewhere in a large cab to put this, it's a much sort of nicer setup in my opinion. But either or, I mean, this is still perfectly capable. You can add all your relay circuits, aircon circuits, power windows, everything relayed after this. This just already comes with sort of two, like a 40 amp and a 20 amp relay setup already. So I just thought I'd go through those, show you a bit about them if you haven't seen it before. If you got any questions on sort of any of this stuff, hit us up in the comments or DM me on Instagram or anything like that. Reach out. Sure we'll help you out and we can come up with a plan if you require anything installed or what. That's going to do it for this one. So next time you see me, I'll probably be over in Sweden. So really looking forward to that. Don't forget to keep your eyes glued for the updates while I'm over there. And hopefully check out a whole bunch of drag and drive action. All sorts of cars, muscle cars, hot rods, drag cars, pro mods, everything. So we're going to have a great time. And I'll make sure to keep you posted. Cheers.